So guys, I just woke up some few minutes ago. So right now what I have to do then is I just have to go to the bathroom, have a shower guys. Then after that we just have to come back and look at the charts. So I'll show you guys the trade which I took and then now go deep dive to look at the market. So right now let's head to the bathroom guys. Let's head to the bathroom. Let's head to the bathroom. So guys, we are at the bathroom now, right? So when I'm done having my shower guys, just update you guys much more later where we are sitting on the charts. When we're sitting on the charts, okay? When we're sitting on... Hello guys, are you new to trading? Are you making money from trading or you're still losing money? Well, if you are new to trading and you're still losing money as an old trader, well, this particular video is for you. I'm going to be showing you guys the step-by-step processes which I actually take, and I'll be sharing with you guys my secret strategy that have been making money for me for more than 5 years now consistently. To back up that claim, I'm going to be showing you this gold trade which I took that made me a $3,000 in just one single trade. And if you're new to my channel, endeavor to hit the like button and subscribe to this YouTube channel as I continue to share my daily journey with you guys. So stay tuned. So guys, you are looking at the chart now. You are looking at the gold trade which I actually took. All right, so I'm going to be breaking down the step-by-step processes which I actually consider before taking this trade on my live account. So you're seeing this wonderful setup. Is actually a beautiful setup guys. Why do we take this trade guys? First, before I do that, let me just delete the whole chart which we have on the chart before I actually show you guys why we took this trade, okay, and how the trade managed to become successful. All right, now without wasting much of the time, let's just go straight into it guys. Let's just go straight into it. All right, we'll be looking at let's delete the whole things which we are actually seeing on the screen now for ease, so that okay, so we're looking at this now. All right, let's just delete the whole things which we have on our screen. Okay, delete. All right, okay, delete. All right, let me just make it full. Okay, so now you're looking at this now. This is the naked chart. Okay, so first thing and foremost, what we actually did is we identified the high, we identified the low of this market. Okay, so in order to do that, just give me a second please. In order to do that, let me just adjust this before I return it back. So first and foremost, what you have to do is you have to identify the high. You have to identify the high, which is this. So the market traded to that high. All right, and then we identify the low. Okay, so what are we going to be looking for? This high is more or less like the support level which is below, and the resistance level which is above. So now what you do is you wait for the market to either get to any of these levels so that you can actually take your buys or you take your sells. And at the support level, what are you going to be looking for? You're going to be looking for buying opportunities, and at the resistance level, you're going to be looking for shorting opportunities. All right, so now what happened is if you go down to the smaller time frame, like the 1 hour, you scale down the time frame like down to the 1 hour. Let's see what the 1 hour has to offer. Okay, let's just see. I'm waiting for the chart to actually load up. Okay, all right, now the chart has actually loaded up. So now you can actually see that here the market has actually hit our support level. Okay, and then there was a breakout of this minor hourly range. You can actually see here that there was a breakout of this hourly range. Okay, so after that breakout, you could have taken a buy targeting this area here, which should be your TP1. Okay, targeting this area here as your first target. Okay, and then this area as your second target, which the market did exactly that. All right, so now after the breakout, you have you have this breakout, you could have just taken your buys here by scaling down to the smaller time frame, bringing your stop loss here, and then targeting this area for your first take profit, and then this other area for your second take profit. So the market offered that correctly well and correctly well. You see that you'd have just, with a 30 pip stop loss, you'd have been able to make like a 1:3 risk to reward. You're risking a 30 pips to get a 300 pips. So that's that. So now even after the market broke out from this particular area and started trading above this area became more or less like a support, because we have how many touches here? We have this was support, this was a resistance, this was a resistance. Those so many touches made that place a reliable level for sell. And then what happened at this point? The market actually broke out of that area, okay, and then came back to it, and then from there you're actually expecting a push to the upside, okay. From there you're actually expecting what? A push to the upside. All right, so with that in mind, what are you going to be expecting now? You're going to be expecting the market to break out, then come retest this zone as it did, and then you could have just taken your buys and to that upside. That's your take profit. All right, so now let's get down to this particular sell trade which we took and why we actually took it. Okay, so let's go down to the 4 hours time frame, back to the 4 hours time frame, to be able to identify these particular things. All right, so we have our support, our resistance level or turn support, and then you could have just bought and then targeted that previous high. All right, so in the same case here, if you actually apply the smart money concept to this particular strategy, you're going to be seeing, you're going to be enlightened, guys. You're going to be enlightened in that if you go down to the 4 hours time frame, you can evaluate that, okay, this was a stop rate, okay, but the market actually created a high, because from that was a higher high, created a lower high, and then all of that. So with the force and momentum which this market actually take to sweep this liquidity below this area, okay, to sweep the liquidity below this area, okay, you see the kind of momentum which it took, all right, to sweep the liquidity between this area for those people who actually bought, and then the stop loss was still below that area, the kind of momentum which it took. All right, there was one candle that actually went, and then the market actually came with so much momentum to actually break that area. Okay, it came with so much momentum to actually break that area, and after breaking, it was more or less like we have our break. It was more or less like we have our breakout and retest, and then we sold on what they retest. So, but without, I would just like to teach you the major price action, but still embedding some smart money concept for you guys to actually understand this thing, so that you can be able to trade very well and trade profitably like a professional trader like myself. So now looking at the 4 hours time frame, guys, looking at the 4 hours time frame, you can see what's an imbalance, okay, a fair value gap. Okay, looking at the 4 hours time frame, you can actually see a fair value gap. All right, the previous 4 hours close, look at this candle that actually took out this previous other candle here. All right, look at that candle. So that's the low of the candle, and then this is the new candle. Okay, so you see that's a fair value gap. This candle's high and this other candle's low. So there's a fair value gap in between that area. You can actually see how the market actually traded within that area and not trade past that area. So the market was actually respecting that, and using your price action, you can actually determine that, okay, this is more or less like a breakout and retest, and then you can anticipate your sales. So that's why we actually took this trade. Right now we're going to go down to the 1 hour time frame for more clarity, so that I can actually explain this thing to you guys, so that you get to understand. All right, so now even if you have decided to take the sales from the onset, from the initial time, guys, even if you have decided to take the sales, you can actually see that between that our fair value gap, okay, on the 1 hour time frame, there is actually still a fair value gap. All right, you have this you can actually modify, but I prefer the 4 hours time frame fair value gap. I prefer the 4 hours time frame fair value gap. Why did I prefer that? Because it was very clear, very clean, and very lean. The market actually respected it very well. But using the 1 hour time frame fair value gap, you can actually see that candle low, okay, and then this candle, and then even if you have sold within this area, okay, all right, let's say you have sold, yeah, you have sold inside of this fair value gap, yeah, and then your stop loss just slightly above these other candles, yeah, and then what happened? You have just gotten a 1:3 weeks to reward, guys. You have just gotten a clean 1:3 weeks to reward, guys. That would have been that clean and simple. But I prefer the 4 hours time frame setup. Like, let's go back to it, guys. Let's go back to the 4 hours. Let's go back to it so that you can actually see how clean this 4 hours time frame is. So we just have to readjust this, okay, to this area. So you can sell when it gets to that 4 hours fair value gap, but your stop loss above this other candle that's actually swept the liquidity between this area. So now you sell and you take your profit, okay, and then now waiting for it to come back to retest that zone, that same fair value gap, because it has been respected once, and now more or less you're using the price action to actually trade it with correspondent of your smart money concept. You could have actually taking your sales around that area, okay. So the reason why I actually took the sales this time around was because of this powerful candle here, so it was because of this powerful candle here. So that was the reason why I actually took that trade, and my stop loss was just above this area, guys. So that notwithstanding, guys, please, I'm ending this video here. In case there's anything you want me to touch on, so please endeavor to leave a comment in it, all right? And as you continue to follow me on my journey, I assure you guys I'm going to give you the best and the best and the best, okay? I'm not going to fail you guys at any given moment at all. Please endeavor to hit the like button, subscribe to this YouTube channel. See you guys in my next video. Signing out.